former Utah State Representative Phil Lyman. Phil, great to have you here. Just want to get your reaction to the death of Charlie Kirk. You had just seen him before.
I'm happy that last clip brings a smile, because I was standing next to that gentleman and he said, "You know Charlie Kirk?" And I said, "I do." And he said, "Can you get him to? Can I get a hat?" And so I yelled to Charlie and said, "Charlie, over here." And he came over and he handed that hat, and you could see the look on his face. So, but and then I sat and watched Charlie interacting with the crowd, and it was an amazing thing. I've known him for a long time. Been a huge admirer. He's about the age of some of my kids, so he's much younger than I am. But I did speak to him just before he took the stage, and was glad to be there. And just it's just this is the first time really that I've sat down to kind of talk about some of this stuff. It's just been such a busy day. I walked up top. I had to go meet some people, so I was down there when we started talking. I thought, I'm going to go up top and meet some of the people. So I got clear up on top, and I was just coming around the corner, walking into one of the buildings, and I heard a loud bang that I thought was right behind me. And I turned around, looked at the girl that was there, and she was kind of looking stunned, like, what was that? And I'm looking at her, and then see a little bit of commotion. I realized right then it's a gunshot. So I ran out. The people running into the building, I ran out to see who it was. I'm thinking this is a lot of kids out here, and then a few minutes later, then the police were running, saying, "Did anybody see? Did anybody see?" I think he was on the roof above me. I really is the only thing I could figure, because it's like it had to have been very, very close to where I'm standing, and in hindsight, I think it was probably above me on the roof. But
Governor Spencer Cox just called this a political assassination. He said, "I don't care what his politics were," meaning Charlie Kirk, "he was an American."
I mean, Charlie Kirk is Charlie Kirk. He is a force of nature, all on his own. Beautiful family, beautiful American, the American dream. I listened to something he said just a few nights ago. This is what we want. We want our kids to grow up in a neighborhood with a house, with friends, where they can ride their bike till sundown. And those things were kind of on my mind as I was driving up this morning. And then when I saw him, he just reaffirmed that with all the college kids and the reception there. So I mean, we like to look at these things in a political space, but the truth is, he's just a good person. He's just a good Christian person who loves America and loves his family, and is not afraid to stand up and fight. And I've loved his posts. My kids are about his age, and some of them are just loyal Charlie Kirk followers. My daughter sent me a tweet, just in the last hour, that brought tears to my eyes, because it really affected her. She's a young mother, and so it's tough. It's tough to watch a family lose a dad.
He was he was on this campus to do his signature debate that he does with students.
Prove me wrong.
Right, Prove Me Wrong. My sons are big fans of all the clips of Prove Me Wrongs, because it's two people matching wits and settling their differences by talking. And this is what is also what makes this so incredibly awful, that somebody decided they wanted to settle whatever their difference was with violence.
Nobody quite knows the motives that were behind this, but the thing that right off the bat, I thought, it was a single shot, kill shot to the neck from, I'm 200 yards away. If I was accurate in the positioning, I have a hard time thinking this was a disgruntled person trying to end an argument. It feels like an assassination by somebody with some skills.
Yeah, exactly what the governor just said. Phil Lyman, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so sorry. I know he was a friend of yours. So sorry that you've lost him.
Well, he's a friend of all of ours, and I wouldn't call him like a personal friend of mine. But he's a friend to people who love America and love the truth. So thank you. Thanks for what you're doing.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.